From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Tuesday, July the 12th, 2022. Preparations continue today for the arrival tomorrow, Wednesday, of U.S. President Joe Biden to Israel. Israeli Prime Minister Yair Lapid shared a video ahead of the visit today on the past, present, and future of the strong bond and partnership between Israel and the U.S.
Together we forged a true partnership, a genuine connection.
Shalom, Haver.
Israel and the United States of America, together for a shared future.
Biden lands at Ben Gurion at 3:25 p.m. local time in Israel tomorrow. He will be accompanied, the State Department announced today, by U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken. The State Department spokesperson Ned Price said that Blinken will accompany the president to consult with Israeli, Palestinian, Gulf, and regional partners on a range of priorities, including deepening U.S. ties across the region, regional security, support for a two-state solution, and countering shared threats, including those posed by Iran. The Times of Israel reports that Israel and the U.S. will also release a joint declaration during Biden's visit on the future of their relations called the Jerusalem Declaration on the U.S.-Israel Strategic Partnership, which will reportedly be released to the public on Thursday after Biden's sit-down with Lapid. And just ahead of the visit, COGAT, the coordinator of government activities in the territories, announced an easing of some restrictions for Palestinians, including legalizing the status of thousands of undocumented Palestinians living in Gaza and the West Bank, and also increasing the amount of work permits released. This follows a meeting between Israel's Defense Minister Benny Gantz and Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas in Ramallah last week. And Gantz, meanwhile, approved another shipment of defensive aid for Ukraine, which includes some 1,500 helmets, 1,500 vests, mine protection suits, gas masks, and more, heading to the country in the next few weeks. Longtime leader of the Meretz party, Nissan Horowitz, said he is stepping down and will not run for leadership of the party in Israel's next round of elections on November the 1st. Horowitz wrote, though, "I will not leave political life and run on the Knesset list." Meretz, he said, is a movement of friends, not one man. Renowned Jewish-British composer Monty Norman has died. Born Monty Nosorovic, Norman was best known for composing the theme music for the James Bond films. He was also a musician and performed with big bands, as well as with comedian Benny Hill, and wrote songs for singers like Cliff Richard and for musicals like Make Me an Offer. Norman died yesterday. He was 94. The Jewish Agency's Board of Governors officially elected its new leaders on Sunday. Major General in Reserve of the IDF, Doron Almog, as next chairman of the executive, and Mark Wilf as the next chairman of the Board of Governors. Almog stressed in his speech that Jewish unity and the centrality of Israel was his goal, saying, "We want to reach the heart of every Jew on earth." And in that vein, the Board of Governors today passed a resolution declaring that it unequivocally condemns the despicable disturbances of prayer and smachot, special occasions, at Ezrat Israel, the egalitarian section of the Western Wall, the Kotel, and expresses its profound distress at these repeated instances of sinat chinam, baseless hatred, referring there to the incident earlier this month, as we reported to you about, when dozens of young religious extremists disturbed egalitarian prayers and bar mitzvah ceremony, cursing those present and ripping pages from prayer books, among other hateful acts. The resolution was introduced by the Jewish Federations of North America and follows a firm letter on the issue to Prime Minister Lapid from the federations, the Jewish Agency, Keren HaYesod, and the World Zionist Organization. The Board of Governors wrote that such disturbances must stop immediately, adding that the board endorses the vision of Almog and Wilf to strive for the right of every Jew to pray at Ezrat Israel according to his/her belief, as part of their vision to advance love and fellowship among the Jewish people family. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Tuesday, July the 12th. At 7 o'clock, Rabbi Ammiel Hirsch speaks to his congregation in the wake of the overturning of Roe v. Wade, reminding them of the fundamental Jewish obligation to act upon the moral challenges of our times. At 8, a program of music, support, and hope for the people of Ukraine, with messages of solidarity from Masorti conservative leaders from across the globe. At 8, Robert Siegel asks if we are on the verge of a new Cold War. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with Cantor Sol Zim on L'chaim. At 10, Abigail Pogrebin speaks with Annie Polland on In the Spotlight. And at 10:30, Shachar Azani speaks with Marcel Kenessé, director of the JCC in Budapest. And coming up next, it's the ILTV's Insider. And that's the JBS News Update for Tuesday, July the 12th, 2022. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well.